Hello, I'm Mayor Phil Goode with your weekly update. Well, the weather changes fast this time of year in Prescott. We haven't received much precipitation yet, but we are expecting more rain and/or snow this week. I thought you might be interested in these facts about the Prescott snow removal lineup we have in the city. In the 2023-24 season, we utilized 12 frontline plow trucks plus 4 backup vehicles. We used 21 commercially licensed and trained plow operators plus 6 to 9 backup operators. These operators worked in 12-hour shifts. We plowed 15,330 lane miles, and we spent $250,000 during the 23-24 season, which included $110,000 in traction, cinders, and de-icing. If we do experience snow, please remember to always stay 4 car lengths behind a snowplow and to drive safely. We'll keep you up to date with the latest information on our city's social media sites. I want to encourage citizens to participate as a potential member of the advisory committee in the planning, implementation, and assessment of the performance of its Housing and Urban Development Funded Community Block Grant Program, also known as CDBG. Applications for fiscal year 2026 grants and committee membership are due this Friday, January 31st, 2025. CDBG project and activity examples include rehabilitation of buildings designated as residential which house low and moderate income renters or homeowners, public service activities targeting workforce development, transportation services for Prescott's senior population, as well as those struggling with disabilities, public improvements to Prescott's streets, sidewalks, and parks. Projects and activities must benefit low and moderate income persons, aid in the prevention or elimination of slums or blight, and meet a need having a particular urgency. To learn more about how to apply and other important information, go to the Community Development Block Grant website page. The City Council meets tomorrow, Tuesday, January 28th, for a study session at 1 p.m. and a voting meeting at 3 p.m. During the study session, we will have a presentation, discussion, and request for direction regarding the future of the rodeo grounds. The Prescott Rodeo Grounds has a long and storied history. The City of Prescott acquired the Prescott Rodeo Grounds from Yavapai County in June of 2007. The property hosts the University of Arizona Cooperative Extension, the Antique Auto Club, City of Prescott IT offices, and most notably, Prescott Frontier Days, PFD, world's oldest rodeo. The rodeo has operated from this location since 1913 and is now an integral part of Prescott's identity and the economy that supports local business and government. Other events are also held at the Prescott Rodeo Grounds each year. There are now significant deferred maintenance concerns that negatively affect rodeo grounds tenants and the neighboring properties. Neighbors are especially impacted during large events when there is increased traffic, parking, lights, and sounds that often spill beyond the borders of the rodeo grounds and into their neighborhoods and homes. Deferred maintenance has accumulated to an approximate cost in excess of $15 million, has also put a strain on tenants of the rodeo grounds. Staff estimates that more than $10 million in underground utility work, water, sewer, and electric, is needed along with major remodel work to improve bathrooms, seating, the medical treatment room, the announcer booth, the sound system, and other existing facilities and equipment. The cost would continue to grow if other improvements are considered, such as additional parking space, parking facilities to appropriately accommodate events, and replacement or refurbishment of aging barns, offices, and storage spaces. Without the necessary repairs and improvements, tenants are required to operate in inadequate and inefficient spaces that do not meet their needs or the needs of those they serve. The City of Prescott has an opportunity and a responsibility to address these issues and all others related to the rodeo grounds that cannot be effectively delegated to a tenant or a collection of concerned neighbors. The city's deferral to these groups has put an unfair burden on Prescott Frontier Days, the neighbors of the rodeo grounds, and the community at large. It's regrettable that this deferral has also created conflict that may have otherwise been prevented. Correcting course on this issue includes owning the problems as well as the property and leading a collaborative process to improve the rodeo grounds, mitigate neighborhood impacts, establish appropriate maintenance practices, unify our community, and more effectively and efficiently manage the rodeo grounds for the best interests of the people of Prescott. With council direction, staff is interested in moving forward with at least 3 phases that need to be addressed separately and sequentially. Staff recommendations will be presented during this council study session. During the council voting meeting, we will consider approving a water service application on behalf of Embry-Riddle University. We'll also look at a contract for parking improvements on Eastwood Drive. Finally, we will consider the adoption of an ordinance amending the Land Development Code regarding accessory dwelling units. This has the potential to help provide more workforce housing in our community. Speaking of the City of Prescott Workforce Housing Committee, they will host a community town hall meeting this Thursday, January 30th at 5:30 p.m. at Prescott City Hall in the council chambers or virtually online. Updates about the progress of the Workforce Housing Committee will be shared. The committee also hopes to hear from citizens, businesses, and other stakeholders regarding housing availability and affordability in Prescott. Please RSVP at participateprescott.com. Also on Thursday at 9 a.m., there will be a Planning and Zoning Commission meeting at 1989 Clubhouse Drive at the Prescott Centennial Center. We continue to seek new applications for multiple committees as we enter 2025. Look on the city website for the list of openings. Applications must be submitted to the city by 5 p.m. this Friday, January 31st, 2025. Serving on a board, commission, or committee is a great way to get involved in the city of Prescott, and I encourage you to consider these opportunities. I'm Mayor Phil Goode, and I'll update you again next week. Thank you very much for watching.